It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the Inner Harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Right away, they'll change the look. Jackson looking to throw right away. Flush to his right. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Eluding the pressure right. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. Check down here for Henry. So no gain on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Again, Jackson. Flushed out right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 16. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Now ETN to start the drive. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. ETN once more. And they can't bring him down. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go to the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. He gets it to Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Bigsby will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. Here they force the turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he is going to lose yardage here. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Jackson going to change things up a bit. In motion goes the tight end. Jackson will throw again. Open man, that's Henry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Lawrence. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 40 yards. And the Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars continue to pull away here in this first half. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jags are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception.
And this is taken in at the 5.
Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, do higher. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep, my floor's too higher. I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5 hotel in a suite, I'm lost in white. Get down sheets, I got stripes on my cheeks, Hermes fur on my feet. I'm a lead. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. We burning up. Every time we hear me, we turning up. Every time you see me, I look like bugs. Pound my friends in a big black truck. I'm Vanessa, I like salsa, I'm a dancer, You pay fees for my big show in Ibiza, for my leisure. I don't do arguments in my relationships, I'm lit. You don't want me standing on this and say something, I'm rich. It don't make no sense.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. The punter Logan Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it...
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans, black slap. What do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rate now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo or PayPal. Pumped up to the max, I'm gonna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean a banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy, work with you, that's a...
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis.
There's a girl in my backyard. I can run fast but won't get far. My mom thinks that I'm an animal. I'm just looking for the antidote. There's a British girl on my TV screen. She's so hot, she's so mean. Turn my body like it's flammable. Girl, I'm still a fan of you. Hey, 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 hey. Like a cannibal. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Your sensation, my fixation. Just tell me that it's tangible. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Hey, hey, hey. Your sensation is my...
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Two teams here that came into the NFL together back in 1995, and off we go between the Jags and the Panthers. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Already here, they'll audible to something else. Dalton right to the air. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Passing, it's Dalton. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8. Here's Dalton. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun. They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball on the turf at your running back's feet.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Here's Young from the shotgun, sliding out of the pocket. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
On first down, Lawrence. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Brian Thomas, 42 yards. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Brooks. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So they'll get nothing out of that play. 3rd and 7 now. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton eluding the pressure right. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Another run with Sanders. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now a 2nd and 10. A run out of the gun with Brooks. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44.
And Dalton to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. To throw, Young. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Tripping off grades, I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. From my day, I pick it up to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight, cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like, what you want? What you want? I got Jesus giving money, what you want? I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry, so I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye, cause I can never really want you unless it's money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like, I ain't mean it. I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sequence. Another bag, another season, another script, another feeling. Boy, God, I gave him a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, can I drop your bag sass? I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie with a plug in his start. To these Billy Strum cards.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Morgan Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Play action. Now it's Allen. Rolling to his... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Foyesade Aluakin charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. On play action, Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. A nice pick up there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And now the rookie's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you'd have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say that their plan worked to perfection.
And now on the heels of the pick 6, here's their offense on the field sooner than intended as they'll try to make it 8-0. They'll try and run it here. And he will get in to make it 8-0. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2, CD.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On play action, Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Allen off the play fake. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Chad Muma fighting all the way through and getting the sack. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. for you, Sade Aluakin. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, first and 10 at their own 42. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Thomas brings it in. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 58 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Quick throw there is incomplete.
A lot of incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
They'll dump this off to Cook. And they'll get him down at the 34. And he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second down, here's Lawrence. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Pick made by Terrell Bernard.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the...
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Devin Duvernay, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to add on to their first half lead. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. First down, here's the run with Cook. Down the numbers, there he goes. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 53 yards. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder.
And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's taken down inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing is Allen on third. And the throw there going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Now Allen, and that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Second half starts with a run by Etienne. And he's got room. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Lawrence. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Lawrence. Looking long for Thomas. And he's got it inside the 10. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. Lawrence will throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
I ain't seen real problems since seen nothing. I ain't seen real problems since stripping up grades. I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. From my way I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight, cause ain't no reason for this money.